Hey YouTube, how's it going? I'm here in my office and I wanted to make a video. Let me put the lights on. This is a video about my Music Hall MMF turntable. I purchased this turntable I think I got this turntable around 5 years ago, and it's been a solid performer. And I'll show you a few of the things that I've upgraded on this thing. As you can see here, I'll get a close look at it. This is called an Acroplat. It's a isolation platform, and it's just, if you want, it actually just slides right off, like so. This is like, it was like $100. Does it make a difference? I don't know. Does it look cool? Yeah, it does. So you can see underneath there, there's the belt drive system. And it's supposed to create isolation. And I used to have I've outgrown this turntable. I used to have a cork mat on it. So I wanted to really, upgrade it as much as possible. But the cork mat, when you did that, what happened was this tone arm isn't set high enough. So when you bring it over here and you put the needle on the record here, what'll happen is, some records have a little bit of imperfections in them, and some they're warped a little bit. So what was happening was plus it didn't look as good. And every time I picked the record off, the static electricity picked up the cork, but the cork board, the cork platter, whatever you want to call it, was Music Hall's cork thing. It was like $100. Kind of silly for a piece of cork, but it raised the level of the record too much at times, to the point where this was like bottoming out. So it was like reaching its oh no, you know what was happening? The arm or the bottom of the cartridge was hitting the record, and so I had to lose that. But that's fine. I was sick of picking up and having it get picked up by the record every time I took a record off the player. So that was one upgrade. The next big upgrade is we used to have the Music Hall tracker on here, and that's a entry-level cartridge that gets good reviews. And let me see if I can focus that a little better for you, right there. So this is the Hannah SL. And it's a moving coil, and I was able to go to a moving coil cartridge once I got the C2500 McIntosh preamplifier, because it has a moving coil input. I didn't want to get an external phono stage. I didn't want to fuck with all that stuff, so I just upgraded I wanted to upgrade my preamp anyway with a tube. C2500 is a tube preamp, so it enabled me to buy this. This was, I think it was $900. So this cartridge cost more than the turntable. I think the turntable was $500, the Acroplat was $100, and this was $9. So, what's that? This is a $1,500 turntable, I guess. 900, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, 1,500. You could even say 1,600 if you count the isolation platform that it's on. I didn't bring it in here, but this little turntable doesn't weigh enough. So what happens is when the music is really, I listen to a lot of bass heavy music. I'm a bass head. I'm an aspiring rap artist. I'm not kidding you. So what happens is it'll vibrate the woofers to the point that the woofers go out of control. I can damage the whole stereo. And so there really is a reason behind this upgrade. You might say, you got a $1,500 turntable, isn't that good enough? No, it's not. Not when you have a $30,000 stereo. So this I had this when I was running an Adcom 555 amp, and what did I have for a preamp? Oh, I had a McIntosh C15, a small preamp that I got for like $1,000 on eBay a long time ago. So a lot of used components, and now got a little bit more money, so we're able to upgrade. But yeah, this is a good entry-level turntable, and for 99% of people's uses, and my own use, it does the job. It really does. And once I put the moving coil on here, made a huge difference. So what they say is true, guys. what they say is true. A moving coil cartridge is better than a moving magnet cartridge. So what I want to get next, I'm trying to decide on. Oh, and let me tell you one other thing. Why do I want to upgrade? That's one reason. The other reason I want to upgrade is this. This is fixed, so I can't upgrade the tone arm cable, and it's, you know, like this. So I don't even know where it is, but I purchased an Ornifon tone arm cable, but it only plugs into record players that have an input, and as you can see, this is fixed. That's not coming out. So yeah, it's the Music Hall MMF. I'll probably put it on eBay I'll probably just put it on eBay with the cartridge on it. No, I'll take the cartridge off. I like the cartridge. And because the cartridge is a good enough cartridge to be at home on a $10,000 turntable. So that's what we're looking for. We're going to go from a $1,500 turntable to a $10,000 turntable. We're looking at VPI's Avenger, and we're also looking at the McIntosh MC10. And if you're not familiar with audio forums, there's a forum called audiokarma.org. That's audiokarma.org. I highly recommend it. I hang out there. I have, I don't know, maybe 500 posts. And put a little poll out there because these guys are, you know, there's a lot of very sick audiophiles who literally purchase, they got stuff stacked to the ceiling at their house. I'm not one of those people. I'm more about upgrading. You know, I get rid of equipment, I replace it, I improve it. I don't hoard and collect. I should say collect. I don't collect audio gear. I upgrade. So, but the good thing about if I buy the McIntosh MC10, it's made by Clear Audio, which I didn't know. I just found that out, and it looks beautiful, and it would match the C2500 and the MC302. So if I get it all matching, you know, there's something to be said about that. I like that. But then the Avenger, it just looks so cool. It looks like look up the VPI Avenger. I was going to originally get the VPI Prime Signature, and I'm glad I didn't, because my circumstances have changed and I'm looking at more expensive stuff now. I think the budget before for the turntable was maybe $5,000 or $6,000. Now it's more like 10. And I think the MC10, oh, that's another thing. The McIntosh is cheaper. The McIntosh MC10 is $8,000. The VPI Avenger is $10,000. I think they're probably equal in terms of performance, but the Avenger is just cool, you know. So then we're going to put a Lyra Delos moving coil on it, which is going to cost about $2,000. So all in, we'll either be at 10 if I get the MC10, or we'll be at 12 if I get the Avenger. So that's all I wanted to say, guys. Check out my other video. I got videos up here about giving you a full tour of the reference stereo. It goes on for like 20 minutes, but because of copyright issues, you'll see the music cuts out, but you could still watch the meters move and everything. It's pretty cool. That's another thing. The MC10 has a meter on it. I mean, it's getting a little ridiculous. It's a meter that tells you the speed of the platter. I'm wondering if it just dials in and just stays there, or if it shouldn't be oscillating. It should just stay there. But I'm wondering if it's like an actual. It probably actually tracks if there's any deviation in the turntable's spinning, because if the record isn't spinning at 33.3 repeating decimals revolutions per minute for an LP, your music's going to get messed up. It's going to either be too slow or too fast. So the tempo is wrong. But yeah, as you can tell, I'm an audiophile, big time. My main stereo is about 30 grand, so check it out, guys. All right. So thanks. See ya.